Hello and welcome to Thorstead Field, where the Summerville Bears JV team is about to face off against the Calaveras Reds JV team. Live from Tuolumne, California, I'm Levi Flores. Joining us soon is Justin Flores, but until then, it's Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. Summerville's team coming in at 3-3 and then 1-2 in league, while Calaveras 2-2 overall and 1-1 in league. Summerville's JV team losing last week 23-6 against the Argonaut Mustangs, while Calaveras won 30-14, which is their lone league victory, as both teams set. Taking the field, Summerville will kick off first and Calaveras to receive. Back out on the field for the Bears is Rye Atkins, who missed last week for personal reasons, but now out there counting the team, making sure that there's enough players on the field for the Bears. Back deep for the Reds, Scott Beatles and Omar Ayala, while Rye Atkins will kick from the right hash mark, looking to get it to them deep down at the 10. And we are underway, 10 minutes in the first quarter, starting now. Kick return coming from the 30 and tripped up at the 35. It has rained in the past few hours, so the field's still wet, and that'll take effect on the game, passing and rushing. Calaveras going up to the line as Ethan Ayala will be under center. Man in motion right to left, and he hands it off to the man in motion, but a false start occurs, so 5-yard penalty for Calaveras to start the game. Ayala going all the way to the sideline to get the play. 1st and 15, so 5 extra yards to go. As Ayala will now be in the gun, 2 receivers to the left side. Looking to those receivers before the snap. Right side has the receiver in and out of the hands. That one drops incomplete. And we can blame that one on the rain. Receivers really going to have to hold on to the ball tight if they want to get receptions during the game. Ayala back under center, 2 receivers left side, puts one in motion. Double handoff, moving from right to left now. Finally getting some good yardage and taken down for a gain of about 8. And after that carry, it'll still be 3rd and 7 for Calaveras. Started off the game with a 5-yard penalty. See on the replay, getting around that left side, breaking one defender and breaking free down that left sideline. But it's back to 3rd and 7. Calaveras looking for 7 yards to get a fresh set of downs. Wing T formation for Calaveras from the left hash mark. Play action. Looking deep down the left side and over the outstretched arms of the receiver, and a late flag thrown down harshly by the referee. The replay, you see the pass deep down that left side, and not exactly sure what he's going to be calling. We'll see now. And they're going to call pass interference, but didn't see any motions from Summerville getting any hands on the receiver. Nonetheless, it results in a first down for Calaveras, so 15 yards down the field, placing it inside Bears territory at the 45. Lucky gain for Calaveras as they go back in motion. Up the gut this time, hit at the line, but gains a few to the 40. Second and 6 for Calaveras, taking their time in the huddle every single play, and that's going to take an effect on the Bears as the Bears won't have the ball as long during the game. Ayala, another handoff straight up the gut, and they get close to the first down markers. Third and inches for Calaveras. Another handoff straight up the middle, and he gets just enough yardage to get the first down. With that fresh set of downs for Calaveras, we welcome to the booth Justin Flores.
Good evening. It just feels footballish, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Precipitation in the air. You see the fogs, the cloud. Not the greatest view that we see from Thorstead Field every week, but another pretty day in Tuolumne.
Man, I tell you, the humidity and the weather the way it is, this is what it's all about here. You only get this for a little bit before winter sets in.
Calaveras started the game with a 5-yard penalty, and now another 5-yard penalty, taking him back to 1st and 15. Ayala hands off to the man in motion, but he loses it in the backfield. Another loss, this time a loss of 4. That was Billy Peterson receiving the handoff, but it slipped right out of the hands as he tried to receive it in the backfield. Ayala back in the gun. Usually we see the pass from the Reds in this formation. And he will do just that. Summerville trying to blitz through. Late flag and a quarterback hit as he throws. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Calaveras. But remember, flags on the field. And a holding on Calaveras. So that one's coming all the way back and losing even more yards.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate situation. They loaded up the left side with the tight end and the running back there to give that extra time, although they didn't get a lot of time of it. All it took was one arm to reach out a little further than they should have. Those linemen coached to say, keep your arms and your elbows in, keep them at body length, don't stretch them out. And obviously that flag was thrown very early on in that play. The ref back there saw it almost immediately from the snap. But, man, what a play. How exciting that play was with the catch and the run into the end zone. Unfortunately for Calaveras, for not, and fortunately for the faithful here at Summerville, a huge play in their behalf here.
And Calaveras still thought that they had the touchdown. They were setting up for an extra point attempt. Head ref have to say, hey, guys, no, get all the way back here, back into your own territory, as it's second in a plane ride from the 45 of Calaveras.
White Hat was calling the play, and what took place literally as the end zone dances were being placed, and I don't think the coaches saw that. They were more excited that they got it in the end zone, which technically the play did work. They got it in there. We'll see if they can do it here again.
Play action, defense coming in hot. Short pass in the backfield and taken down after a gain of 3.
Nice play, rushing the quarterback, getting him to toss the ball quick. That time with double tight ends on the field, you think they would have that extra protection. But right now, Summerville defense is proving that even double tight, we're coming in after you, baby.
Third and still a very long way for Calaveras. And I mentioned it earlier, they're taking their time in the huddle. They've had the ball the entire first quarter so far, and that's 5.5 minutes. And they've been into Bears territory, and now they're back into their own. But with this control of the clock, if they do end up scoring, Summerville's going to have to rush every single time to score because by the end of the game, if Summerville doesn't answer on one of them, they're going to have the lead and they're going to win it.
Time with the ball is one of those chest-tight plays that coaches like to handle in football games.
Quarterback keeper, he's hit but stays on his feet, passing that marker, and a gain of about 7 or 8 yards down the left sideline.
Man, that could have been a 3 or 4 yard loss had the defender wrapped him up instead of just bouncing off of him, but a great play. I love junior varsity ball because this is the learning stages. They've been, most of them freshmen, sometimes sophomores. It's really the learning stages. It's beyond the Pee-wee leagues. You're at a high school level, the excitement, and it's such a fun part of the football programs to watch junior varsity level ball.
It is now 4th down for Calaveras. Still super long to go, but it looks like they're going to attempt on this 4th down conversion. It's Ayala under center. Rolling out to his right side. And being dragged down near the 40, a gain of about 1 yard.
Nice tackle by Tanner Klein. Summerville chasing him down, as you said. And there is a sophomore, 6 foot, 140 pounds. He's a seasoned player. His last year as a JV player. He'll be moving up into varsity next year. And that's that. And there's the level that you see. You know, there's a sophomore player. He's played a while. And you see how he was able to take that tackle and force that turnover on downs there.
Summerville takes over at their own 42-yard line. Great starting field position for them, and out onto the field, first time Luca Peterson in the rest of the offense. I formation. Fullback dive, straight up the gut, pats the line, and down at the 50. Midfield for Summerville on their first play.
Man, Isaac Biggs there, on the run. Man, that's going to prove some troubles for Calaveras if they're not going to be able to pick him up. If your first play from scrimmage gets you 8 yards on just a simple dive up the middle, smash mouth football, this might be a long night for the Calaveras Red.
Pitch out to the right side. 2 blockers in front of him, taken down from behind. Not exactly what you want to see if you're the offensive coordinator, but great job by the defense.
I called so many Sonora High games with the last name Barajas that it's awesome to see one here at Summerville as young Phoenix here got a yard on that play trying to get those 2 yards. And watch the Calaveras defenders. They're already trying to strip and punch that ball out. Summerville needs to protect.
3rd and inches, Peterson, and whistles blown. False start on the Bears. Take it 5 yards back. Now it's going to be 3rd and 6. All that work that Summerville did stripped away in a matter of a second.
Yeah, time to go into the depth of the playbook to see what kind of 3rd and 6 play we have, although they can run that first play again, and if they get the same amount of yardage as they did on the first play from scrimmage, they've got a first down here.
Barajas moves to the sidelines, and I'd be looking for a throw if I was Summerville, taking out one of the lead rushers for the JV team. They settle for a pitch to the right side, hit in the backfield again, and gains only 1.
Nice defensive stop by the Big Red of Calaveras as they stopped that pitch. I think Summerville wanted to load up that right side. They had it kind of a tight end on that side, but just didn't quite get the blocking scheme I think they were looking for. And 4th down and 4 here and there at midfield. What do you think Coach is thinking about? I'm considering he's probably going to go for it with 4 yards or maybe punch it deep since Calaveras seems to be controlling the clock. I mean, they've had the ball all of 1 minute of game time here in their first possession, whereas it was all Calaveras for their first possession.
Well, it looks like they're going to punt. It could have gone either way with as well as both their defense was playing as well as their offense. Unfortunately, that penalty took it down, and they're going to fake it to the right side, moving all the way down, and they give it up anyway, just shy of the first down marker. It looked like he was going to punt all the way down, a glitch in the matrix, if you will, but
yeah, kind of a slow developing punt fake. Usually on a punt fake, you're usually quick to move. Although maybe he was thinking about, maybe it was an option. Maybe the coaches give him the option. If you think you need to kick it last minute. Just don't get beyond this line of scrimmage. I don't know. But, field possession in midfield this early in the game, no score. Not a bad play. It was a good attempt. A good first series for Summerville. They had some great movement of the ball there briefly until that false start brought them back.
And that was Tristan Barajas, the punter and keeper on that one. What I liked about it, he kept the ball out like he was going to punt the entire way, and that's what led to the small gain that he had. Nonetheless, turnover to Calaveras, and they get a big gain on first down.
Yeah, into Summerville territory, and this, like Summerville's first series handoff, they did the same thing, and Calaveras is known for running a little misdirection plays, a little bit of counter here and there, so they got a big arsenal in their football schemes and a great coaching staff and program. they've been very successful over the years. And so here these guys are in the JV squad, learning the ropes, getting the plays down. By the time they get in varsity level, they'll be able to pull those off smooth.
And they are not going to get a play off at the end of the first quarter. Scores still remain zeros on NorCal Sports TV.
When you are looking for a custom home, Caldera Construction has you covered. From the shores of Lake Tolek to the mountain corridor of 108. We have been building custom homes in Tuolumne and Calaveras counties for over 20 years. Along with new home construction, we also do additions, decks, and remodels. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Robert Caldera Construction or our website at rcaldera.com. That's rcaldera.com. And of course, go Bears!
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Start of the second quarter at Thorstead Field. Calaveras switching from left to right, now to right to left. Ayala, the quarterback for Calaveras, in Bears territory, second and inches. And they will start with a run in the second quarter for a first down.
And that lineman nearly had that quarterback instead of wrapping him up and bringing him down, which if he followed through with the play, he wouldn't have had a sack, obviously. But as a defender, you need to take that off. Coaches would tell him, hey, you keep going, follow through with the play. Nice stop by Summerville. They got a first down.
Running back right side. He gets a few yards as he's hit and taken down, busting straight through the hole. Exactly what they need to do, but they want at least one more yard on that carry.
Yeah, 4 to 5 yards on first down leaves a lot of options offensively. See what coach is going to pull up here is Calaveras. This is about the spot that they were in their first drive when they threw a long ball that got them a touchdown that was negated due to a holding call up front.
Ayala in the gun, two receivers to the right, puts one in motion, and another early whistle for a false start on Calaveras. So another 5 yards back, third false start for Calaveras.
Now, of course, that's what happened the last time on their series when they hit through the long ball that got them the touchdown that was negated. Actually, that was more of a holding call. This time they stopped the play immediately. But those little penalties like that will just continue to just drive a nail in their giddy-up because now they've got a second down and long situation.
Same situation, hands it off to the man in motion, finds a big hole up the middle, and finally taken down at the red zone.
That tight end loading up on the left side. It was all power left here. If you take a look at this replay, it was power left side. You'll see the blocking scheme, the runner coming from the weak side, and boy, did he find the hole that he needed. Of course, those linemen gave it to him.
And that was Cody Ferrante with the carry to put him at the 20-yard line.
That's Calaveras bread and butter. Load up one side, but come from the weak side to give those guys time to open it up. Here you got double tight end on the play.
Few yards on that carry, getting the offensive lineman to push for an extra few yards.
Nice little run, even with double tights out there. Summerville was able to pick it up. He did get a few yards, but number 21 meeting him first there, Dane Macon.
Triple option in the backfield for Calaveras.
This will be fun.
Pitch out to the tailback. He finds another big hole. It's Ferrante inside the 10.
Boy, coming back, countering back into the east side and the weak side, man. What a great play. And like you said, plenty of options kind of lined up going, oh boy. A lot of blockers. They're basically using those fullbacks as blocks here as he goes to the right side. Finds the hole, finds the room. Once he breaks through and cuts left, If it wasn't for the secondary picking him up, he'd have had a touchdown.
Quickly back up to the line. Another tailback dive. It's Ferrante, and he's taken down by Tanner Klein.
What a tackle and pickup by Klein. My goodness, he was zeroing in on him from the start of the play. It was almost as if they knew exactly what they were going to run. Give it to number 21, number 4. I've got your number. And that was it. Stopped him cold immediately. 10th play of the drive here for Calaveras.
And they are at the Bears' 6-yard line. Knocking at the door to score, and Summerville is loading up the middle of the field. And before the play takes off, the Bears take a timeout. It's still 0-0, 6.5 remaining in the first half.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com. Hey Bears fans, Sindelar Plumbing, a local family-owned business, is proud to support tonight's Bears football broadcast. If you find yourself needing a plumber, call us first. A simple faucet installation, a new energy-efficient water heater, or a new residential and commercial plumbing project, we will help with them all. With over 20 years of plumbing experience, look no further than Sindelar Plumbing for solutions to all your plumbing needs.
6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Still remaining scoreless, but Calaveras inside the Bears' 10-yard line. The Bears looking to get a stop and get the ball back here. It has rained today, just a few hours ago, so we've already seen, I think, 2 fumbles. Summerville looking to force another, and there's one right now. Ayala moving from right to left after the failed snap. Inside the 5, and referee says he's inside the pylon for 6 points.
Great play for Calaveras if he got that ball across the plane there. Whether he did or not, what a run. Being chased down by Klein, I'd be running faster too. Be running like a gazelle when you got Klein behind you.
One more look at it. You see the ball on the ground, and there's Klein, just like you said, close behind. And
I'm not sure he got that ball across, but nothing we can do about it here. They're going to give him the 6. 11 plays as they went down, 51 yards. To get that touchdown, and like you said, burning half the time off the clock.
Here's a snap for the 2-point conversion. Faking quarterback keeper right side, and he gets 2 more points on the board. Make it 8-0 with 6 minutes left. One more look at that. Plenty of room on the right side.
Well, I'm sure Calaveras is excited about finally getting it punched through the into the end zone to pick up the 6. It took them 1.5 quarters, 2 big drives.
And previously, when Calaveras had that huge passing play down the left sideline and they did get in the end zone, they were setting up for an extra point attempt before the head ref told them to get back because there was a penalty. So I'm surprised that they went for 2 on that one when they were going to have the extra point on the opposite side.
Yeah, they just saw something since they were close to the goal line as it was. Just running basically an option that was opposite of what they just did to get the touchdown. But, yeah, you know, it could be the ball's getting wet out there. You saw that snap fumble just a little bit by the quarterback on that quarterback keeper touchdown. Fog is rolling in here in the high country. So we're kind of sitting in the clouds here. Beautiful Summerville, 3,800 square feet up or so, 3,800 feet up in the air.
Scott Beatles kicking for Calaveras back deep. Oriam Bissett and Tristan Barajas as Barajas gets it. Summerville switcheroo to Bissett on the right side. And down at the 19-yard line, Summerville will start their drive from there.
Got a one yard pickup there on the run.
Not enough blockers to get down the sideline, but a great job by Barajas and Bissett to confuse the defense and try to get a few extra yards.
Well, now the Bears need to step up and counterattack here, as you said, because Calaveras controls most of the game clock. When they do have it, they either need to make quick work or control the clock themselves, but definitely don't cough it up.
That pitch to Barajas gains about 5. One more look at that. Cuts right inside the defender. Great job seeing the field and making sure that there's an open lane. Second and 6, handoff to Barajas, left side.
Nice.
And he pushes forward. They're going to call him inches shy from the far sideline, so it's 3rd and inches for Summerville.
If you're playing any team and there's the name Barajas on the other side, they're going to basically take every yard and every inch of the field that they can. They are gamers, born and bred to play football, and that kind of a run right there, even as he was coming down, notice as long as his knee wasn't down, he was moving forward. That's their style.
And they finally gave him the first down anyway, as this next carry gains a few yards, and that is number 16, Colton Cash.
All right. Nice run by Cash there, giving the Bears some room. Giving coaches some options here. Also noticed that the Bears have come out in this offensive scheme. Well, they're not doing it this play, but they've been throwing double tights.
Fullback carry right up the gut, and he gets a first down. Second time we've seen the fullback, number 45, Isaac Biggs.
Yeah, very nice. Notice how the Bears did not wait to hesitate. They set, quarterback down, snap, go, and just completely, like a magician, handed that ball off beautifully, giving that fullback, Isaac Biggs, the room to run. And here they are here with a double tight end situation, kind of throwing Calaveras taste of their medicine.
Another fullback carry up the gut. He gains only 2 or 3 yards. Stopped at the line that time by the Calaveras defense.
Worked the first time. Let's just try it again, right?
Worked the first 2 times.
That's true.
But third time's the charm for the defense, able to stop him there.
Yeah, the big red saying, all right, stoplight.
And that play is designed for Biggs to strip the ball straight out of Peterson's hands. You see Peterson still moving from left to right, and Biggs is right there to stripping the ball straight out of his hands and bustling straight through the line. Pitch left side to Colton Cash again. He finds yardage straight into the chest of the defender, trying to knock him on his back.
My goodness.
As a late flag comes out.
That is some football there. We heard the hit from here, and I've got a headset on.
One more look at that one. Biggs throwing that defensive move.
Man, Cash has no fear. Took that defender head on. He was hoping that he was going to bounce off of him, and he'd be able to keep going. That's Bears football for you.
And a personal foul.
Oh, they're going to call it on Cash. Leading with the head. He's the ball runner.
Is that a...
I had no idea.
Is that a possibility?
I think that's what the coach is asking right now.
I don't think that's a possibility.
He had the ball and put his head down. That's what you're designed to do. You put the ball down and you run. And now the referee is saying he can't do that. I don't know what you would want Cash to do. Keep your head up and take a hit in the chest? Not sure. It's an interesting call. I don't think I've ever seen that in an offensive situation. I mean, you've got the ball. You're being targeted. You're supposed to cover and protect the ball, and usually when that happens, what do? It's almost like you're in a fetal as you're running, right? Isn't that what running backs are told to do? Protect the ball, put it in your chest, throw it in your gut, put your head down and go. Right? That's what he said, hit with the head?
Absolutely, and that's a 15-yard penalty, and the Summerville coach is still frazzled on the sidelines wondering what to do now as it's second and about 16 now.
Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get in your head, but it is an interesting call that I've never heard before.
Looking for the flea flicker. And it's Brody Peters making his way down the field, loses the ball, and jumping on it quickly is Luca Peterson.
Yeah, way to go, Peters, picking up 10 yards plus on that play, helping them get back. It's third down, so we can get this back here. But, man, what a play. He was looking downfield. He had number 80. Who is that 80 down there?
Bissett.
He had Bissett down there, but Bissett was kind of covered by the secondary. That play is designed to have the secondary bite, thinking that somebody's running, pulls them off that runner in the backfield. And that time the secondary of Calaveras, good job on the defense keeping up with him and didn't allow Peters to look downfield. Peters is a big kid, and so up with the ball, he can look up above everybody.
5'11" to be exact as a sophomore. As Colton Cash gets another carry straight up the gut, and he is at the first down markers on 3rd and 9.
Great run by Cash, not letting the previous play of getting hit with a penalty of leading with your head as an offense with the ball, which I'm still baffled by that. Just saying it sounds weird to me. But nice run. And I noticed in that play he was being really careful and playing with his head up, which can be an extremely dangerous thing for an offensive ball carrier because now he's going to be concerned that he's going to get called for that again, which in actuality could actually get him hurt because now he's not protecting his midsection with the ball.
I'm sure we will hear that from the coaches before next week as we see another carry from Colton Cash staying on his feet and 6 Calaveras players having to take down Colton Cash.
Yeah, as they all hit and banged heads because he's sitting there with his head up. He did put it down last minute because that's what you're supposed to do. You got to keep yourself protected. He put himself forward and then took nothing but a bunch of white helmet hits. Getting banged up down there, might need some ibuprofen this weekend.
And inside Calaveras territory, but the referees are going to call a timeout, a helmet malfunction. He's going to have to come out of the game for a play because of that. Summerville looking to go to the sidelines, but the referees are keeping him from going there even though they called the timeout.
Yeah,
Not sure if they're allowed to do that.
If it's an equipment timeout and the referees are calling it, it's not an official timeout. So, in other words, you know, there can be no discussion. So the Bears are looking at 1:18 left here in the second quarter to get this in and try to tie it up before the half.
4 receivers out there. Moving in motion is Tristan Barajas. Short pass to him, and he has Oriam Bissett as a blocker, cutting up field, left sideline, inside the 20, and being taken down at the 12. And flags deep in the backfield again at the 50-yard line. Referees looking to bring it back.
Oh, they're going to call a block in the back there by the original blocker, not Bissett, but the other one just past the line. They're going to say he pushed in the back before it all happened. That is unfortunate.
Block in the back. There it is. Let's take one more look at that one.
I don't know who it was there. 60. Oh, right there. And see, it was right there on the ground. Right here. Who is that? Number 88?
And that was Brody Peters, but
I'm not sure.
Not in the backfield,
but
not behind the receiver. And plus, it was in 5 yards, so they were allowed to do that. But back to second and very long for Summerville. Hit after hit, Summerville's taken from the referee's flags.
Referee looks up. He sees an orange jersey behind a white jersey whose defense, and that's just going to get like getting your hand caught in the cookie jar. May not have been the best call.
Brody Peters had some trouble last week. He was 0 for 5 on receptions. One was in the hands, and it came right out, but everything else the defense stopped him on. But I look for him here on second and very long, but instead they pitch it out to the backfield for Phoenix Barajas. And he only gets a few yards. That was Tristan Barajas as the time continues to tick down to 59.
Been a tough series for Summerville. They've had a couple of flags that have brought back some huge yardage against them. Questionable, but they're out there playing their game, and I think right now what Coach needs to do is just help them keep their head in the game.
Our Tree Service is a local family-owned and operated business specializing in meeting fire clearance requirements, hazardous tree removal, and emergency jobs. With over 20 years' experience, our employees are safe, knowledgeable, and professional. Voted 2021's Best of 209 by 209 Multimedia, we're happy to provide our customers with quality work at affordable rates. Proud to offer discounts to veterans. Call today to schedule your free estimate. 209-559-0124. Scott Berner, financial representative of Thrivent, helping you with your insurance and retirement needs.
58 seconds left for the Summerville Bears in the first half. Calaveras leads 8-0. Summerville riddled with penalties as Peterson dropping back to pass, rolling out left. Quick pitch to Biggs, and he's taken down after a gain of 2 to make it 4th and 10.
Well, the clock will run, 4th and 10 in midfield. Do they go for it? Do they pitch it long, throw it to Peters? Hail Mary? A lot of options. I love the little shovel pass option. Unfortunately, he just threw it with about 3 defenders covering, and there wasn't much for the big man, number 45, Biggs, to do.
Summerville should go with this. Calaveras taking their time on the offensive end. Couldn't get 10 yards within 1 minute, so Summerville just trying to convert on this one. Even if they do give the ball back to Calaveras, 15 seconds wouldn't do enough for the Calaveras offense. Peterson waiting for a call from the sidelines, but it doesn't look like they're going to give it to him. And Coach Suggs takes a timeout with 4 seconds left in the first half, so they're going to talk to the team for the final play of the first half. What do you
School football has a long tradition of sportsmanship, perseverance, and victories. The Junction Shopping Center has a 37-year tradition of providing the Sonora area with everything from groceries to pet supplies, clothing to banking, insurance to shipping, dining to dry cleaning, jewelry to flowers, and everything in between. The Junction Shopping Center supports Sonora Wildcat and Summerville Bears football.
This broadcast of Summerville Bears football is brought to you by Robert Caldera Construction, The Peppery, Sindelar Plumbing, Sindelar Tree Service, Caldwell Insurance Services, James Roberson Construction, Benton Roberson CPAs, the Bears Quarterback Club, Edward Jones Financial Advisors of Tuolumne County, Scott Berner Thrivent Financial Services, the Junction Shopping Center, KHB Construction, Scott's Distributing, and the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Summerville taking a timeout with 4 seconds left in the first half, and out on the field is Luca Peterson on 4th down, looking to score a touchdown in the final play. As they pitch it out to the right side, it's Barajas looking to throw deep down the right side, and it's Brody Peters who's overthrown, and that will end the first half as Calaveras is up 8-0.
Man, I'll tell you, Peters, had he kept running and not slowed down and turned back around, but Ajas, man, he put that soap on a rope, and Peters just led him by maybe 8 yards. You may not see it here on the replay, but Peters slowed down, started coming back, and then Barajas just chucked this thing, and by that point it was too late. Oh, my. That would have been a spectacular end of the half, but Summerville still has a half a football game to play. Calaveras needs to protect that score because Summerville has shown they can put some points on the board very easily.
Tristan Barajas took a huge hit at the end of that play as well. Couldn't see it on the replay, but he was down, slow to get up, finally up on his feet. Both teams will meet at the end of this game. It is Summerville's homecoming, so join us here on NorCal Sports TV for the varsity game as Summerville takes on the Calaveras varsity team. But until then, still another half to go here on NorCal Sports TV.
Roberson Construction brings a can-do attitude to every aspect of a construction project, making dreams a reality for its customers. The Roberson team is made up of professionals who know how to make the construction process a positive experience. Roberson Construction focuses on quality and integrity to maximize results and minimize stress. Whatever your construction needs, a remodel, new home, commercial project, consider Roberson Construction. You can find us locally and on Facebook or Instagram. We look forward to listening to you.
I'm good. How are you? My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun.
Meeting new people, making new friends.
The games, I love playing games, yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
Okay, so I'll get him at the end. Right there. Okay.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Roberson Construction brings a can-do attitude to every aspect of a construction project, making dreams a reality for its customers. The Roberson team is made up of professionals who know how to make the construction process a positive experience. Roberson Construction focuses on quality and integrity to maximize results and minimize stress. Whatever your construction needs, a remodel, new home, commercial project, consider Roberson Construction. You can find us locally and on Facebook or Instagram. We look forward to listening to you.
When you are looking for a custom home, Caldera Construction has you covered. From the shores of Lake Tuolumne to the mountain corridor of 108. We have been building custom homes in Tuolumne and Calaveras counties for over 20 years. Along with new home construction, we also do additions, decks, and remodels. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Robert Caldera Construction or our website at rcaldera.com. That's rcaldera.com. And of course, go Bears!
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was meeting new people, because I thought there was going to be very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was fun.
The Summerville Bears. I'm Levi Flores along with Justin Flores. In the first half, Calaveras had one score on the board, making it 8-0 with the 2-point conversion. 20 minutes left to go. Summerville looking to score, get on the board, and tie it up.
Yeah, they would love to do that, of course. Each team had the ball twice, 2 different series. Calaveras, between their 2 series, had the ball for 17-plus plays, and then Summerville had the ball for 20 plays, but Calaveras controlled the clock with long series that took a lot of time off the clock, even though Summerville was able to run 20 plays, almost the same as Calaveras. Didn't quite have the ball as long.
I hope you stayed with us during the half as the senior night did occur. It is Summerville's homecoming. They congratulated all the cheerleaders and senior varsity players, which you can watch next on NorCal Sports TV as the JV team looking to start off good, but the ball's on the ground and Tristan Barajas jumps on it at the 32.
Nice, wise play. Calaveras has been doing that. They've been trying to strip away, and you've got a Barajas with the ball. They're known to protect the ball. You see here after the initial fumble, he grabs it, runs. He's not going to stop. You're not going to knock him down. You have to get him down the strip, and then he continues to follow after it. I mean, that's the Barajas family style of gaming. And thankfully it was remains Summerville ball, because getting the ball back to start the second half here down by 8, that's the last thing you want to do is cough it up before having a chance to score.
What changes did Summerville make at the half? We'll find out right here as Luca Peterson and the rest of the offense takes the field for the first time in the third quarter. It's Luca Peterson with an offset eye to the right side. Oriam Bissett in motion, hands it off to the tailback. It's Barajas.
I think we're going to see a Barajas with the ball a lot here in the second half. He showed some promise in the first half. He is a gamer, and as you see here, you give him an extra blocker, tight into the right side. We're going power right side. Bissett with a major block, and what does he give him? 7 yards on first down. A lot of options now for the Bears.
Isaac Biggs coming out onto the field. Be aware of him. We know he powers straight through the middle, and he's back in the fullback position. 2 receivers to the left side. It's Peters and Bissett, as there goes Biggs straight up the gut for a first down.
Nice run. Look at that. He got the 4 that they needed plus an extra 3. I mean, that's 7 yards on second down. You got 2 different runners pulling 7 yards a carry, here to start the second half, you're in good shape. The Bears have a lot of options to go to, and a great call, Levi. You saw him pop out there, and they just gave it to him, and that line, got to give it to the offensive line of the Bears. They're opening the holes.
Moving in that offset eye again to the right side. Similar play than before. Tail back again. It's Phoenix Barajas at the 50.
Very nice little simple play, but set there again on the block.
And
nearly a 5-yard pickup on first down there, just trying to follow behind Bassett.
Barajas comes out, and in goes Colton Cash. And with Cash, they usually try to pitch it Colton Cash with the speed, getting around one of the outsides. So we might see that here. Peterson talking to Biggs right before he goes up to the line. Biggs again, straight up the gut, and he gains 4 to make it 3rd and short.
So here's Summerville, 5 plays in, only 2 minutes of the clock burned, and they've gone over 20-plus yards that fast. That's the movement of the ball compared to Calaveras, who runs the amount of same plays but takes a quarter and a half to put the points on. Bears move the ball quick. Their offense is fast. They've got ball movers. And so I expect the Bears, if they continue and protect the ball, they'll be in the end zone here in the next 5 plays.
Peters heading out to the left side early. They only need 2 yards for a fresh set of downs. It's Biggs and Cash in the I formation. Defense moving. Coach is calling for it from the sidelines, but no flags down, as that will force Summerville to take a timeout at 7 minutes, 25 seconds left on NorCal Sports TV.
School football has a long tradition of sportsmanship, perseverance, and victories. The Junction Shopping Center has a 37-year tradition of providing the Sonora area with everything from groceries to pet supplies, clothing to banking, insurance to shipping, dining to dry cleaning, jewelry to flowers, and everything in between. The Junction Shopping Center supports Sonora Wildcat and Summerville Bears football.
This broadcast of Summerville Bears football is brought to you by Robert Caldera Construction, The Peppery, Sindelar Plumbing, Sindelar Tree Service, Caldwell Insurance Services, James Roberson Construction, Benton Roberson CPAs, the Bears Quarterback Club, Edward Jones Financial Advisors of Tuolumne County, Scott Berner, Thrivent Financial Services.
3rd and 2, it's Peterson under center, I formation, 2 receivers left side, giving it to Cash, up the gut, first down and more.
The depth of the Summerville Bears offensive line and running backs. You have 3 running backs on the JV squad that can protect the ball and move it in this way. I mean, this is a different Summerville team than we saw in the first half. They were just getting the first half jitters out of the way. The offensive line has just given them all kinds of movement here.
40 yards to go for Summerville now inside Calaveras territory. Sticking with that running game, it looks like here, as they bring in their wide receivers. Biggs up the gut again, and he gains a few, but this time the defense holding on after the first hit.
They were waiting for it. They knew it was going to come. Biggs is big, though. You're really going to have to wrap him up. And here's Summerville with a huge offensive line, throwing double tight ends plus an extra one on the left side. And so here's a big line, and he moves in that direction. And quick for the back there for Calaveras to pick him up.
Bissett in motion. Colton Cash right side trying to get around the right edge. And he does just that as he's close to that first down marker, and they're going to give it to him.
What Summerville's doing, they may not have the speed to get to the outside and around the outside on the defense, but what they do have is a blocking scheme as they bring everybody in tight. And even if you go outside those blockers, there's somebody like Cash who can still pick up the extra yardage that's needed. I said they'd be in the end zone within another 5 plays. This is that 5th play, 10th play for the drive for Summerville.
On another first down, Peterson does have an arm. He may be a little smaller than other players, standing at 5'4" as a sophomore, but he does have the arm to get it into the end zone from 30 yards out. So we'll see if they attempt that here, and they don't, as Colton Cash gets it up the gut again.
Yeah, you know, why change what's working right now when you've got a blocking scheme that's helping you? This time they just go the power side, smash mouth football, tight end right side. Cash takes the ball, goes right side. Let's see what he can do with it. Whammo behind that man. Whammo behind that fella. Go left, get hit, but look what you get. 3 yards. That's the shortest running play we've seen on this series so far for the Bears.
Another team that has a huge running offense is Houston, who Summerville lost to 40-0. Summerville just couldn't get anything going in that game, but here Summerville is taking a play from Houston's book and using it on Calaveras, who Calaveras usually does the same style of play.
Let's see if they go left side since they go, they're going to go weak side.
And there is Tristan Barajas making his way inside the 25.
They put the tight end on the left, trying to throw the defense off. Gave Barajas plenty of blockers. Here's little Barajas behind big number 45. Instead of using the block, tries to go to the left side and takes on a defender himself. So here they are, 3rd and short.
3rd and 3. Last time they went to Biggs up the middle. And there goes the defense again. And there it is, encroachment on Calaveras. So an automatic first down, gaining the 5 yards, now inside the 20.
When you get that hard count and you get them to jump, immediately snap that ball, you'll get that encroachment. Defense has time to set up if you don't snap it. Summerville wisely snapped the ball, quickly moved.
From the 17 for Summerville, looking to extend that run game into the end zone. Here's Tristan Barajas moving his way through and inside the 5 as he's taken down. Another first down for Summerville.
He countered, went opposite, looked up, saw room, run. Here we go, power left. Let me cut back right, go and counter against the grain. If it wasn't for that linebacker, number 30, nice stop, stopping Barajas there. That's Scott Betty's. Sorry, it's Beatles.
From the 4, Peterson pitching out to the right side. It's Tristan Barajas staying on his feet, and they're going to say his toes caught the sideline at the 9. Let's take one more look at that one.
He may have stepped out, but I'll tell you what, Barajas, born to play football, you don't stop till the whistle blows.
Yeah, just enough on that. Kept his heel up, but his toes for sure on that white line.
Notice how he did keep running, though. He didn't just assume. You keep running, you keep moving forward until you hear a whistle.
And that's why I like green cleats, so that the referee confuses the green grass and the cleats, making you think you're inside.
Right.
Here they go again, 2nd and goal from the 9. It's Colton Cash up the middle, and he's down for a gain of 1.
Yeah, nothing doing on that one. Nice defensive stop by Calaveras. The defense now really has to put in some work as they find themselves butt up against their end zone.
6 minutes taken away from the third quarter already. 4 minutes left in the third. Calaveras still up 8-0. Summerville controlling the third. Closing in on their first points of the game.
Yeah, they really need to punch this in no matter how many plays it takes, but they've only got 2 plays left to really make this work.
Peterson really working with Cash and Biggs. Play action. Peterson in some trouble, and he falls at the 19, tripped up by his own feet, and that makes it 4th and goal from the 19. Summerville in some trouble.
Calaveras really bit on the fake there, and just super unfortunate, tripping over his own feet, being chased by number 24 there. That was a gut punch to the faithful here at Thorstead Field, who have been just rallying behind the Bears here in the third quarter as they've literally had the ball the entire quarter.
Switching up some personnel out there, going onto the field, Andrew Chevres.
It's 4th and goal. They need 19 to get it across the end zone. It looks like they're going for it.
Brody Peters, wide receiver to the right. Pitch to Barajas, looking for Peters again, end zone! Yes, touchdown, Summerville! Brody Peters for 6 points.
The play that didn't work for them in the first half works here in the second half. 4th and goal from the 19. What an exciting series for the Summerville Bears. 19 plays, 67 yards, and a 19-yard strike in the end zone.
Peterson pitching out to Tristan Barajas, who makes the play to Brody Peters. And here goes the 2-point conversion. Tristan Barajas pump faking into the end zone. That's 2 points on the board, tying it up 8-8. And he would not have got that unless he faked the pass to the receiver. One more look at it. You see Tristan Barajas here looking for a receiver, gets the defender to jump up, and he gets just inside the pylon, making it 8-8, 2.5 remaining in the third quarter on NorCal Sports TV.
Our Tree Service is a local family-owned and operated business specializing in meeting fire clearance requirements, hazardous tree removal, and emergency jobs. With over 20 years' experience, our employees are safe, knowledgeable, and professional. Voted 2021's Best of 209 by 209 Multimedia, we're happy to provide our customers with quality work at affordable rates. Proud to offer discounts to veterans. Call today to schedule your free estimate. 209-559-0124. Scott Berner, financial representative of Thrivent, helping you with your insurance and retirement needs. 209-371-9362. Scott Berner, financial representative of Thrivent, helping you with your insurance and retirement needs. 209-371-9362.
Summerville tying it up 8-8 after a pitch pass to Tristan Barajas into the end zone for Brody Peters. And then a 2-point conversion from Tristan Barajas as Rye Atkins kicking off. Squib kick to the right side, in and out of the hands of Calaveras, but they pick it up quickly.
Some nice razzle-dazzle from Summerville, and happy that they even got the 2-point conversion to tie this thing up. This will be an interesting 2.5 minutes in the third leading into the fourth, because both teams have just controlled the game clock whenever they've had it. I mean, Calaveras has had the ball a total of 2 times. This is their third series in the entire game. That was Summerville's third series, and each team scoring on one of each of those series that they had prior. Good field position for the Big Red here, though.
The first half had penalties all over the place, nearly on every single play, which, Calaveras was able to score, which is fortunate for them. And here they go, starting their first offensive run in the second half, and they gain nothing on it, making it 2nd and 10.
Fabulous tackle by Isaiah Walker. I think that was Isaiah Walker, number 15 for Summerville here on the pickup as the runner trying to go to the outside, but he held on and grabbed his foot and didn't let go, and with the help of a few other Bears, got the running back down. We stop in the Big Red here after only a couple of yards is a great first down defensive stance.
Ayala puts the man in motion. And another false start going from Calaveras. That's the second time that's happened, and I haven't caught it as the play has happened.
When they put a man in motion, if I'm not mistaken, the tailback is jumping just before the snap. He's got a better view of under center to see what's happening. He may just be moving a little too quick, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but when I was watching it live, I saw Whitehead's kind of jumping. And that's all it takes, too. A little jump, little movement, little shoulder move, a footstep here and there.
Ayala will be from the pistol. Hands it off to the man in motion, and he's trying to get around the edge. But a bulk of Bears taking him down at the 40. He does gain 3 yards, but not back to the original line of scrimmage.
My goodness, what a stop by Tanner Klein, and the rest of the Bears just holding on to that runner. Man, he was in full motion running. I'm sorry, that was not Tanner Klein. That was number 3. We got to give credit where credit is due. Tristan Barajas playing the opposite side of the ball, hitting him first. Holy mackerel. What a defensive stance. I mean, this is the first time Calaveras has seen a Summerville defense put them 3 and long. This is huge right here for Summerville, who could get the ball back quickly.
3rd and 12. Will we see the arm of Ayala? No, we won't. He's going to take it himself, and he's met in the backfield for a huge loss. And a flag late, as they're going to say a late hit.
That initial stop by number 15, Isaiah Walker. This time I do have it right. Number 15 hitting him first. And the rest of the Bear team
and they're actually marching it off against Calaveras. So it's there he goes. He's just marching back to the flag. So 15 yards from there.
From the point of the foul.
And I do believe a personal foul is an automatic first down, so they should move the chains along with it.
Wow, and here Summerville had that massive defensive stance.
It should be an automatic first down with the personal foul, but they're going to keep it at 4th and 4 now for Calaveras.
We've seen some interesting calls from the officiating staff. Here's another baffling one.
Pitch to the tight end, gaining yards, spin move, out of the tackle to the 45, staying on his feet. And there goes the Bears, but he goes back in front of the first down marker.
Going to be close. They didn't give him forward momentum with a lot of the slithering going on out there. Barajas trying to get that tackle. This will be an interesting measurement because from our view here.
Oh, and he lost the ball, so the ball dropped actually at the 49-yard line. They gave him an extra yard on that one. You see on the replay one more time at the end of the run, he lost the ball. It came out, so the ball should be placed at the 49 officially, but I don't think the refs necessarily saw that. So they gave it to him at the 48. But watch this right here, and there goes the ball. And he gets marked down at the 49. But a first down for Calaveras, fortunate for them as they get a fresh set of downs with 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
At the Summerville 48, as interesting as you said, he was down at the 49.
Here goes another big run by Calaveras to the 41-yard line, and that ends the third quarter. Summerville tied it up in this one, 8-8, here on NorCal Sports TV.
Caldwell Insurance, our local team, is dedicated to providing you with quality personal and commercial insurance programs. Whether it's for your home, autos, farm, or business, our professional team of agents can find the best protection at a competitive price. It's our family-owned and operated agency that will provide you and your loved ones protection under our roof. Give us a call at 209-532-5102 or visit our website at caldwell-insurance.com. Hey Bears fans, Sindelar Plumbing, a local family-owned business, is proud to support tonight's Bears football broadcast. If you find yourself needing a plumber, call us first. A simple faucet installation, a new energy-efficient water heater, or a new residential and commercial plumbing project, we will help with them all. With over 20 years of plumbing experience, look no further than Sindelar Plumbing for solutions to all your plumbing needs.
What they call down there, they're making some strange.
8-8, Summerville tying it up in the third quarter, going into the fourth, 10 minutes left. Calaveras with the ball, getting a first down on a huge running play. And we'll see what they can do from this point. It's second and a few yards inside Bears territory.
Both teams making it interesting, playing their hearts out, playing hard and keeping it straight. Referees making it feel like it's Halloween, making it strange.
Split backs for Ayala. There goes the man in motion. Handoff to the fullback, and he's met at the line by a pack of Bears.
Boy, the Bears were ready for him on that one. Nothing doing. A lot of motion, a lot of misdirection, a lot of opportunities there. And the play that they went with is one that Summerville knew they were going to do, and they lose a yard. Here's another big third down coming up defensively for Summerville.
Varsity coming up next, the Summerville Bears versus the Calaveras Reds right here on NorCal Sports TV. Also happening just a few miles away, the Sonora Wildcats versus the Argonaut Mustangs to take the lead in the Motherlode League. You could find out what happens on NorCal Sports TV, and we will also be talking about it in pregame during Varsity.
Big third down play comes up with a first down for Calaveras. They can control the clock and march this down and really make this a tight one for Summerville to come back to. That Summerville really needed that defensive play, but a great run by number 21, Cody Ferranti. Hey, you mentioned Sonora and Argonaut in the Motherlode League, both undefeated, but overall record, Argonauts only lost one game this season. That's a big game for them.
Ayala comes out, and in comes Jay Martinez in the quarterback position as we see another run through the middle. Martinez sticking in that quarterback position. Interesting play by the coaches, allowing him to finish off this drive that could potentially put them up and win the game.
Trying to draw Summerville's defense off. New quarterback sometimes will do that.
Hesitation, handoff, and met directly at the line by 2 Bears. Jay Martinez taking an extra second, hesitating, trying to get the defense to think that he gave it to the initial running back on the left. See one more look at it. The hesitation, then the give, but the Bears too late closing in.
I wonder if Jay Martinez is the starting quarterback but had been out maybe due to injury, as Ayala is a freshman and Martinez is a sophomore. Seasoned player. He acts like it too. Controlling under center.
Another handoff results in a first down for Calaveras inside the 25, high red zone, with 7.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Calaveras on the season 2-2 and 1-1 in league. They won their first game 66-0 against McNair, lost to Escalon 27-6, lost to Sonora 43-6, and then last week against Amador a 30-14 victory. This decides if they close out with a winning record or not. Another run from right to left inside the 15. Calaveras closing in on the end zone.
Both Calaveras and Summerville, the running game is strong here today as they just control the clock. Like we said earlier, each team has had the ball twice. Summerville has had the ball 3 times, and this is Calaveras' 3rd time. Literally in the entire game here late in the fourth quarter.
Right side tailback, getting a few yards, and the referee's going to throw the flag after 2 late pushes, wondering who they're going to call it on.
Yeah, they're going to probably call that on Cash, number 16 of Summerville, at the end of the play, because that's what he saw, unsportsmanlike against Summerville. Automatic first down, 1st and goal for Calaveras here. That's huge for them. And, of course, the referees only see the tail end, because usually when you get the one that gets busted is the one who retaliates. But there was a lot of hand grabbing and a lot of throwing there toward the end of that play. I'm not sure why. Maybe his hand was stuck in the jersey or what. But they were all alone after the play, totally away from the ball, throwing each other to the ground. And that is just extremely unfortunate.
Referee almost calling it on Calaveras there like he knew it was on both sides. But watching that tail end again for Summerville makes it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that may have just gave Calaveras the game, literally.
And here they go again, 2 receivers left side. Running back up the middle, taken down just short of the goal line.
They went weak side. They lined up the tight end on the right side, and they ended up going the weak side. Getting the yardage they really needed, putting a man in motion. That Martinez under center, he is a seasoned quarterback. He knows what he's doing. And again, not seeing him in the game until this point.
6 minutes left, too, if Calaveras does score. Plenty of time for Summerville, although their previous drive down the field as a few players jump. No flags, though.
And now Ayala back taking the snaps.
Like I was saying, Summerville has plenty of times if they do get the ball back here. But it's all up to how the offense runs. And you see the ball dropping as a fumble, a bad snap. And they actually lose a yard on it. So 3rd and goal from the 2. The goal line defense of Summerville making a strong statement.
Boy, they really need that here. Yes, they need to keep their head in the game and not get too emotional after that huge penalty that cost them those yards.
Running back and quarterback hitting each other in the backfield, and the Bears meet them there for a loss of 2 yards, making it 4th and goal, from the 4. There's the defense of the Bears.
Very nice. Can Calaveras do what Summerville did? 4th and goal at the 19th, strike in the end zone, or can the defense step up and stop Calaveras here? They're going to go for it instead of going for 3 and the lead.
It was Rocco McKay, the freshman, making the stop, hitting the quarterback before he had time to hand it off. And here is the play through the left side. Touchdown, Calaveras. 4 minutes, 44 seconds left. Another 6 points on the board. And Summerville looking to stop the extra point attempt to possibly go down and tie it up or take the win themselves. One more look at it here from right to left, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Bears collapsing too late. 14-8. Went for a 2-point conversion last time.
19 plays, 58 yards for that series for Calaveras, their third series of the game. As we mentioned before, Summerville tied up their last series. They've had the ball 3 times, so Summerville will get the ball for a 4th time here tonight.
Here's Ayala from the gun. Takes it himself, and he stopped. Only 6 points on this drive. 14-8. Summerville gets the ball back with 4 minutes, 44 seconds left when we come back.
Roberson Construction brings a can-do attitude to every aspect of a construction project, making dreams a reality for its customers. The Roberson team is made up of professionals who know how to make the construction process a positive experience. Roberson Construction focuses on quality and integrity to maximize results and minimize stress. Whatever your construction needs, a remodel, new home, commercial project, consider Roberson Construction. You can find us locally and on Facebook or Instagram. We look forward to listening to you.
Yeah, the Reddits.
14-8. Calaveras scoring a touchdown but unable to convert on any extra point attempt. So Summerville now has a chance. They will get the ball back, have to march down the field in under 5 minutes, which they haven't been able to do all day. What do you think the game plan is for Summerville? Do they keep the run game, or do they eventually have the pass to Brody Peters that got them their first touchdown?
That's what I'm thinking, because they've done that twice, and they're hitting 500 on that Brody Peter pass. We need to update that and go 2 for 3.
Last week against Argonaut, 0-5 on receptions. He had one that was actually in the hands, and yes, you can blame it on him for going out. But the other 4 passes were actually the defense that stopped him. So here's Summerville now on the kick return. The Summerville switcheroo. The fake from Tristan Barajas, and he finds a big hole. But first taken down at the 26. Had the option to go downfield, but a little too hesitancy from Barajas.
Waiting just maybe a second too long before running, because they really did. The special teams kind of pulled off a nice fake that time. I mean, I saw that he had the ball, but boy, I'll tell you what, maybe a second and a half quicker, and he might have been able to slip through and at least get to the 40, maybe midfield, before they realized he had the ball.
They gave him 2 extra yards on the kick return. So from the 28, here is Summerville now. Offset eye to the left side. Here goes Bissett in motion. Tailback run, Phoenix Barajas. Defender came from behind and tackled him after a gain of 5.
No reason to rush. They can play their game. We know what has worked for them, but like you said, the clock is now against them, because controlling the clock in the past, they may be able to control, and as you see, the hurry-up offense, but getting 7 yards on first down gives them a lot of room here, and if Calaveras defense is not ready for hurry-up offense, this can hurt them.
If they get 7 yards consistently, they're going to need 11 plays to get into the end zone. Short pass left side, it's Oriam Bissett. And they find their way out of bounds after the first, so that stops the clock at 3:52. A great play by Summerville, making sure that they get out of bounds and they get the yardage they needed.
Watch the commitment of the offensive line as the quarterback comes up trying to draw the offsides when it's short gain. That's what he tried to do before they finally went under center for the actual play. And I love the quick pass, because we hadn't seen that from Summerville today, and I think that threw off the defense too. That gave them that extra yardage, and of course, like you said, stepping out, although they're still running the clock, didn't stop the clock.
Another run. It's Phoenix Barajas bustling through the line into Calaveras territory. Down at the 49 to go with 3.5 remaining.
This is all Summerville's game right here. This is their game to lose. They are in complete control right now. Calaveras defense has been battling with them all game. But right now, Summerville, you might say, has the clock running against them. If anything, it's running in their favor, as they're getting 8 yards on running plays to start the series and the draw.
Look at Brody Peters down on the bottom of your screen. He was wide open. Now Ayala figuring out that he's actually a player on the field. They were trying to fake him out, but Isaac Biggs gets the first, and that'll move it to the 45.
This is getting exciting. It's been working for them. They're already 46 yards away. They started with a 72-yard drive need, and they've only burned 1 minute and 10 seconds off this clock, maybe 1.5 minutes.
Short pass again, left side. Oriam Bissett blocked from Peters, and they're down at the 40 for a gain of 5.
Man, he slipped right at the end of that. I think the field's getting a little wet, little damp, and him coming down right at the end there was unfortunate, because I think from what it appeared, he could have gotten a lot more on it. But 5 yards on first down on a pass play.
2nd and 5 from the 40. Summerville looking to get down the field just a little bit faster, and they're going to call a false start on Summerville.
Wow. That was probably an NFL false start if I've ever seen one, because I did not see anybody move on either line. So whatever the lineman saw, the line judge, man, he saw something that was literally a toe flinch. Big toe moved. That or one of these receivers moved.
2nd and 10 after the 5-yard loss. Fakes the quick throw, and Peterson staying on his feet but taken down by a drag of the jersey.
Well, there's a massive defensive stop for Calaveras. Big Red Faithful love that one. Why not? That was huge for them. Wonderful pickup. Nearly missed the tackle, actually.
We haven't seen the legs of Ayala yet, but he's going to play 10 yards off Brody Peters. So if Summerville does decide to go that route, Ayala might have to get his legs moving a little bit faster than he thinks. But it's Bissett and Peters off the left side, no one to the right. Peterson, yes, looking to throw, takes it himself to the 47 of Bears territory, making it 4th down.
This is it. This is the game for the Bears. He had Brody Peters, actually, as Peters was running post. Almost a slant-type play. And I think he really wanted to for a second, but instead tucking away and wisely taking a tackle midfield. This is the game.
Peters leaving the huddle a little early, making his way to that wideout position. Bissett just close to Peters, and then 2 receivers far on the right side.
Oh, Summerville called a timeout, and Summerville had 2 wideouts against Ayala. It was 2-1 defensively. Oh, my.
What could be a costly mistake leads them to a timeout with a minute remaining on NorCal Sports TV.
When you are looking for a custom home, Caldera Construction has you covered. From the shores of Lake Tuolumne to the mountain corridor of 108. We have been building custom homes in Tuolumne and Calaveras counties for over 20 years. Along with new home construction, we also do additions, decks, and remodels. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Robert Caldera Construction or our website at rcaldera.com. That's rcaldera.com. And of course, go Bears!
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more.
16 yards to go for the Summerville offense to stay in this one. Short pass to Tristan Barajas, and he's taken down only 6 yards, and a late hit, but no flags that time from the refs.
They've called oddball plays the entire game, and one that is just so blatant. I mean, yes, we're Summerville faithful here, but, they've played some interesting, strange calls. But here's one that was so obviously unnecessary this late in the season. And the turnover on downs, unfortunately, now gives Calaveras the ball and an opportunity to pretty much probably run a play or even just take a knee and win the thing.
With the flag thrown on that one for a personal foul, it would have gave Summerville the first down and kept them in the game. But now under a minute ticking, and Calaveras just needs to take a knee. 1 or 2 knees, and that'll end it. As Ayala will take one of the final snaps in this one, that'll end the Calaveras JV season with a league record of 2-1 and an overall record of 3-2. But Summerville still has Sonora to play next week. And tonight, the varsity teams facing off. It's the Summerville Bears versus the Calaveras Big Red on NorCal Sports TV. You could join us there, or you can join Mario Ramos and Jeremy Hurtado as Sonora plays Argonaut for the MLL champion game, unless there's a few things that can happen where Summerville may be able to step up in there, and it could be another 3-way tie like 2 years ago.
Man, it can happen very easily because you never know. And in the Motherlode League, ever since Sonora came in there, they dominated for so long, and now the teams are stepping up. The Pee Wee programs are starting to bring in some major talent into these teams, and so you've got the battle for first place at Sonora High School, you got the battle for 3rd and 4th place at Thorstead Field, and it's all happening live, and it's all free if you can't make it to the game. I mean, what do you want to do on a Friday night if you're not doing anything else?
Absolutely. Join us in a few minutes as the varsity teams face off, and in the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp pregame show, we will talk about the MLL and what is going to happen during that. But until then, I'm Levi Flores for Justin Flores, our producer, Dion I, and the rest of our crew. Stay tuned for more Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.